Today I will be calling cable. My name is Wakar Meyer and I'm your Elliott Wave analyst, reviewing what has been and predicting what is likely to be in cable price action. So, quick little recap of where we are. This is a monthly chart. I believe since 2009, cable has been in a triangle. I believe A, B, and C and D of the triangle are complete, and we are in the E wave of the triangle. Now, zooming in on just the E wave, here's a 270-minute chart, okay? As you can see, in previous posts, I had discussed the fact that the descent right here of the C wave of D was a five-wave affair. It was an impulse, and the fifth wave was the longest wave. Now, when the fifth wave is the longest wave, you would expect the retrace to come back to the internal second. Okay, so here's the internal second. That gives us a retrace zone, right? I call this the target retrace zone. And since then, it has been moving up nicely in a channel. We've got A wave, B wave, first, second, and third wave. Now, previously I had said that I thought maybe this might be a contracting diagonal. Well, at this point, 3 is longer than 1. All right, it's fairly clear right there, just a touch. So either this is going to have to be an expanding diagonal, which I don't think it will be based on the third wave structure, or um, it's going to have to be an impulse. And if we count it as an impulse, the first wave here would be the longest, right? So if we're zooming in on this section right here, right, if we were going to zoom in on that section, you can see the first wave would be the longest, the third wave, the fourth wave would be a triangle, and then a shorter fifth wave, okay? And that makes sense. The parent wave is a first wave, so the internal first wave is the longest. Second wave, third wave. Now, what we would expect at this point is we would need to see a fourth wave, and that fourth wave would need to stay above the 1.5410 price level, right? Because if it's an impulse, fourth wave cannot get into the price territory of wave one. So I would expect some sort of correction, a movement into the target zone. It'll probably stay nicely into this channel, and that will probably end this movement for the E wave, and then we'll see a pretty nice drop in cable. Whether it'll be fast and furious or slow and grinding, well, that remains to be seen. The one thing I will say that I love about Elliott Wave is that even though you may be wrong in the big picture, you can be right in the small picture, or vice versa. Now, if I was wrong about this ending contracting diagonal, by using, you know, the totality of Elliott Wave principle, I've been able to stay on track, right? I've been predicting a rise. I'm predicting the zone it's getting to. It's been staying nicely in the channel. And I think we've got a little bit more waiting before we'll see a high opportunity trade coming up. As you can see, I'm actually in short right at the moment. I don't mind holding a bad position if I feel pretty confident that I'm going to end up being right. Um, so that's it. This could also potentially, if I'm wrong about this being an impulse, potentially it could be a expanding diagonal. I mean, let's see if that works with the channel. It could. So you could actually see this come down. 4 could become longer than 2, and it would still stay in the channel, and then you would see another push up for 5, which would then be longer than 3, and then you'd be looking towards the top end of the target retrace zone, okay? And if it were to stay in the channel, that means it would probably take quite a while. We would be looking towards the end of May for that. But either way, the count has been predominantly correct. The form, well, that's still debatable, right? But by using all the tools, we're staying on track. I'm looking for short-term price action to continue to grind upward, and once it finishes 5 waves, looking for a big drop. So hope you found this instructive. Hope you found it helpful, and we'll be calling cable again tomorrow. Thanks.